Welcome back to Racing Sports Network. I'm your host, Victoria.
And I'm Jonas.
And you're watching Talking Cars, where we're talking cars with talking cars. Jonas, we've got a pretty big episode today, wouldn't you say?
Big indeed. Today we'll be unveiling the brand new Cars Diecast line, based on real-life NASCAR drivers. Let's go live to the Cars Auto Show, where we're going to be unveiling the new diecasts.
Looks like we'll be unveiling 3 cars today. Carson Ace Dillon, William Byrev, and Chase Raceloft.
Exciting stuff. We all know these NASCAR drivers are legends behind the wheel. But the question on everyone's mind today is, what are they going to look like with wheels?
We're about to find out. But in the meantime, we have some exclusive interviews with these 3 drivers who've been carified. I'm curious to learn more about what the process was like.
Yes, Victoria, these drivers were faced with the biggest challenge of their careers, literally becoming cars. I can't wait to hear more what they have to say.
Our first guest comes from a proud family of race car drivers and winner of the 2018 Daytona 500. Please welcome the one, the only, the ace, Austin Dillon.
Hey guys.
Austin, thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me. I'm pumped. I love cars.
So, Austin, I must ask, did it hurt?
Did what hurt?
When they turned you into a car, obviously.
You know, the turning into a car, it definitely a little painful, but it was well worth it.
It must have been pretty weird. Let me ask, since becoming a car, do you find that you prefer being a car or being a human?
Well, I love that I have such a bigger engine now. You know what I mean? My motor, the sounds that I can make when I wake up. I used to yawn, and now it's a big roar when I wake up. So I love the horsepower that really pushes me through the day.
What about the tires? It must have felt so strange trying on those tires for the first time. Can you tell us more about what that experience was like?
Yeah, you know, when I lost my shoes, I just got so much more, ground contact when I had added 2 more tires to my car there. And 4 tires is always better than 2. So I was pumped to get 4.
I bet it was weird. And since trying on the tires yourself, has it affected which tires you decide to use for your own car as a human?
You know, I think so. Another thing I notice a lot is I really try to take care of my tires since I was transformed into a car. And usually back in the day when I was driving my car, I just kind of tortured my tires. And now I'm very easy on them. I try and keep them clean, and I don't want to drive through the mud at all.
I have one last question. Now that you've been a car, are there any other types of vehicles you'd want to become?
I think after being a car, if there's one other vehicle I'd like to become, it'd be a truck. So, I talked about not being able to drive through the mud, but I think a truck is built to go off-road.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm getting the word
okay.
that they're about to unveil the first car right now. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for you, Austin. The pleasure was all ours.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on the show. Goodbye.
Bye! Let's go live to the diecast reveal, where we'll get a first glimpse of the new Carson Ace Dillon.
Amazing! Austin Dillon sure makes one heck of a car.
I'll say, let's check out a side-by-side comparison to see how they did.
Wow, they really nailed the face.
Whoa.
Incredible attention to detail.
Agreed. Let's move on. Our next guest is a rookie, just like Lightning McQueen used to be. And just like Lightning, he's really, really fast.
Ooh, I wonder if he's even faster now that he's been a car.
Well, you can ask him. Here he is, William Byron.
Hey, good to see you guys.
So, Willie B, can I call you that?
Yeah, that's fine.
I hear you're fast.
I try to be, yeah. Yeah, most of the time.
Did you find that you went faster once you became a car?
Oh, definitely. Once I got my car legs underneath me and my tires, I really tried to put them to good use, and I've gone faster ever since.
So what was it like driving around for the first time as a car?
For me, once I became a car, I was just it was different. I had to kind of learn my elements, kind of grow into my own race car, and be able to not be clumsy out there. So that was really important.
What about license plates? Did you think about getting a personalized plate for your new car form?
You could have it say Willie B.
Well, we actually don't use license plates on the racetrack because we don't need a license. We just, we're racing each other.
Well, there's been a lot of talk about electric versus gas-powered vehicles. As a car, which do you prefer?
When I'm racing, I guess I prefer gas because that's kind of what I grew up racing. But I've been in a few electric cars, but not as much on the racetrack.
Just one last question for you, Willie B. Now that you've actually been a car, do you want to keep driving for NASCAR or continue being a car full time?
I prefer kind of following in the footsteps of Lightning McQueen and kind of still being in NASCAR. But I think honestly, it might be cool to pursue.
That's all the time we have for you, Willie B. Thanks for coming on the show. Bye.
Bye!
And just in time, they're revealing the next car as we speak. Wow, even if I didn't know that was really Byron, I could still pick him out of a crowd. The resemblance is uncanny.
Let's check the side-by-side. You see, Jonas, it's on the eyes. If you can nail the eyes, everything else just falls into place.
I totally agree.
Our last special guest is very, very special. He just won his very first Cup Series championship and one of the youngest drivers in history to do so. Please give a warm welcome to Chase Elliott.
How's it going?
Thanks, Chase, for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So Chase, let's cut to the chase. See what I did there?
I see what you're doing there.
This isn't your first time as a car, is that correct?
Not the first time. I was a car one other time in my life.
Was it challenging getting back into the saddle? Or shall I say chassis?
It was, a little tough, but I felt comfortable once I got back in there.
I understand you got something of a makeover this time around.
That's what I hear. That's right.
Did you get any say in your new look?
I didn't get any say. I was told what I was gonna look like, and that was my only option.
If you could choose to be any kind of car, what kind of car would you be?
I would like to be a race car, that way I can go fast.
So Chase, this has been a big year for you, between winning the Cup Series championship and being turned into a car?
It has. Yeah, it escalated quickly.
Do you think you could have won the Cup Series championship as a car?
I would say so. Yeah, I don't see why not.
So, since becoming a car, what do you dream about?
I dream about open roads.
And that's all the time we have. Chase Elliott, everyone.
Well, I wasn't done yet.
Bye!
And now for the final reveal. Are you ready to meet the new Chase race lot?
Oh yeah, let's see him.
Here he is, the new and improved Chase race lot.
Let's see that side by side. Oh yeah, they really captured his look quite well.
I couldn't agree more, Jonas. I could barely tell them apart. Well, I don't know about you, Jonas, but I think all these new cars look fantastic.
Agreed. And it was so great to get to talk to these drivers about their transformations.
Well, that's it for Talking Cars today. Once again, I'm your host, Victoria.
And I'm Jonas.
And we'll see you next time. Bye!
Oh, they're about to test another car. Oh, no. That is so loud. How do these pit crew guys still have ears?
I don't know. Can you imagine 40 of these cars when we're watching the race? This is insane.
And I'm Taj.
And today we're at the Daytona 500 with our parents, of course.
Hi, Dad.
This is so cool. Daytona 500 is one of the biggest races in all of NASCAR.
Just like the Piston Cup in cars.
Exactly. In fact, did you know in Cars 3, the Florida 500 was inspired by the Daytona 500?
That is so cool.
This is a racing fan's dream come true, and there's so much to do, even before the race starts. We're gonna talk to some drivers, we're gonna get them to sign our Lightning McQueen helmet, we're gonna explore the track. So Taj, where do you want to start?
How about we head to the garage first? I want to see where it all begins.
Let's do this. This is the biggest track I've ever seen.
Did you see that lake back there? How many racetracks have a whole lake in the center?
I know, right? It's called Lake Lloyd. They use it for speedboat racing and even fishing.
I've heard that it's almost 2.5 miles long.
Whoa. With a track this big, you're gonna need a great pit crew.
Turn in, 2, 1, 4 tire. So, put our yellow switch back in. Our yellow switch is up, red is up.
Whoa! Look at all those people.
100,000 people to be exact.
It's crazy. Wow, it's the King's Plymouth. He won so many races with this bad boy.
This is just the street version though.
What'd I do to drive that thing? Wow, you're a cool custer.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good.
We got a few questions for you.
Oh yeah? Let's do it.
If you were in character in Cars, who would you be?
I think I would go with Lightning McQueen just because he wins all the races.
Yeah.
So I think that would work out good for my job, I guess.
Yeah, he'd be really speedy.
Yeah. Give me your best car engine impression.
Was that decent?
It was good. Have you ever taken your car through a drive-thru?
Never taken the race car through a drive-thru. I need to take it for a spin, I guess, one time.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the big race today?
I think so. You know, a little bit nervous, but you just try and focus on what you got to do, and from there it'll work itself out, kind of.
Hey, Cole Custer, could you sign this for us?
Yeah, for sure, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's find a good spot. There you go.
Wow. Thank you.
No, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
So many people.
I know, right? There's so many people behind the driver, you know? It's not just driving, it's engineering, gas, tires. You need skill behind the wheel. It's so much put into play here at NASCAR. It's just amazing. Every good winner needs a team behind them. And even McQueen has a team behind him. Whether it's Cruz Ramirez, you know, Doc Hudson, and you know, that's why he's such a good racer, because he has a team behind him, just like all of these racers and all of these people.
Hey, and there's Tyler Reddick. We're here today with Tyler Reddick. Woo!
Thanks, guys.
Hey, we have a couple questions for you, Tyler, if you don't mind.
Absolutely, fire away.
What's it like to win at Daytona?
It was a really incredible experience. I mean, when I was your age, I used to come here and watch the Daytona 500, and to pull into Gatorade Victory Lane was an experience that I'd never had before, and I never thought in my lifetime that I would have. So it's once in a lifetime opportunity.
Sweet.
It's pretty nice, huh?
Are you excited for your first year racing in the Cup Series?
Yeah, it's a huge opportunity. I mean, you get to race against guys like, you know, Kevin Harvick, Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Busch. You know, those guys I looked up to when I was your age in the sport as a fan, and now I get to go out and compete with them on Sundays. It's a pretty crazy moment.
If you were a character in Cars, who would you be?
Oh, man, I'd probably be Mater, because I'm not very serious. I kind of joke around and joke my way through life. Don't really take things too serious. I'm kind of a klutz. I hardly have anything together. I kind of be like him, just things falling apart around me, but just having a great time and always have a smile on my face.
And a good in reverse, huh?
Yep, reverse is quick. Always get out of a bad situation.
Do you think you can beat Mater in a race going backwards?
I don't know. I mean, he's got the cable and the hook. He could, you know, use that to get going, so I'm not really sure. He'd probably have me beat.
Or he could hook you and you would be like, ah!
And fly by me? Yeah, probably.
How can I become the best NASCAR driver?
Well, there's a lot of different ways, but probably one of the most important things is in your head and in your heart, just never give up. Always fight, and when the things get tough, you can find a way to push through when others would give up.
Like practice?
Like practice every single moment you can. As long as the drive's there and you really want it, you can go out there and get it.
All right.
Cool.
Could you sign this for us?
There you guys go.
Wow, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks, guys.
Go in up there.
I'll do my best. Thank you.
Check this out. This is where all of the cars actually race.
Can't believe we're actually at Daytona.
This road is legendary because cars go on this, they're 200 miles per hour.
Yeah.
I mean, my regular street, the speed limit's like 45, but this is 200 miles per hour.
Speed, I'm speed.
Look how banked these are.
It looks so steep.
It is so steep. Whoa. This is amazing.
I said it was steep.
Can you imagine we're actually gonna sign the start-finish line?
Yeah.
This is where all of the cars start out on a race and where one car wins it all. Who do you think's gonna win?
I think Kyle Busch, but one of the new drivers, like Cole Custer, might have a chance. Look at the names.
Can you believe how many people signed this? Bob, Deb, we're so lucky to do this.
How are we gonna find the spot to sign our name?
I think we're gonna go right in the center.
I think we're gonna find one right over there. Let's sign. Right here, we got space right here. Max. And Tosh.
The biggest racing fans ever.
Oh yeah.
Wow! It's the Daytona 500 Champions Walk of Fame.
Whoa, it's Jeff Gordon.
I can't believe that Jeff Gordon won the Daytona 500 3 times.
3 times? That's a lot of times.
Yeah. Man, this guy's hands were huge.
Yeah, of course, he's a we're not. Whoa,
Wow.
your foot is almost...
My foot is almost as big as his, though. That's so weird. Our hands are such a difference, but our feet are way cooler.
But it's so small. I have small little feet.
Man, this guy was a champion in 1999. Okay, we got to see so many amazing things here at Daytona 500.
And we got to meet so many NASCAR drivers.
And there's so much to do here, even before the race starts.
I think it's gonna start soon.
Yeah, we better put our ear protection on, because it gets really loud here.
What did you say?
What did you say?
I said, what did you say?